Hey, what's going on, Classic? Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you decided to have a little bit of free time. What's going on, Corey? Hope you're parked and not watching while you're driving. No accidents while viewing live streams. Attaboy. Be home, what, sometime mid-morning tomorrow then? Has been a long time, Classic. What, 10 minutes maybe? That's freaking sweet. Yeah, that was an amazing box John did. I'll have to look in to see if I can get a box next time around. Be home early AM tomorrow, Corey. That's good. Wow, that's insane. But with John doing it, and we've seen one other video where the guy only did 5 packs, and the stuff these guys are pulling out of these boxes, it's insane. It's crazy. I mean, you're talking what, a Clemens and Jeter in the same pack, pulled a Thomas 90 Leaf. I mean, you're pulling cards out like that, along with all of the vintage stuff. It's definitely a sick product, that's for sure. I will give her another minute or so, and then we'll break into this box. It is cool. I watch the videos too, and they're guys like us. They're collectors, and they're just trying to help people get packs of cards at a decent price. I think it's really cool what they're doing. You did get some nice pulls, Corey, for sure. All right, guys. Well, we'll get started here. I'd like to welcome everybody to the channel. Tonight, we're going to be opening up a box of 1991 Topps O-Pee-Chee. All the cards will look identical to what the 91 Topps look like. The only difference between the regular Topps issue and the O-Pee-Chee ones is all of the O-Pee-Chee ones were actually printed in Canada. So they weren't ever really distributed at first in the U.S., but then as time went on, they were brought down to the States. Cards we're going to be looking for tonight will be the Chipper Jones first draft pick card, Hall of Famers, and stars. So let's get this box ripped open. And the boxes actually look just like what the old 91 Topps boxes look like. You'll see, it's actually probably the exact same box as a 91, along with, cards on the bottom of it, just like the way Topps did. This one's got Blyleven, Butler, Brett, and Dawson. And these were actually printed by Topps. So we take a look at the pack, and you'll see 10 cards per pack, plus 1 stick of bubble gum. You have a chance to win one of 1,500 1990 Topps baseball cards. Must have been a promo that they were doing. You'll see right at the top there it says 91 O-Pee-Chee Limited, London, Canada. So, and they do have the MLB and the MLBPA authorization or the rights to go ahead and print these. So these are 1991 Topps O-Pee-Chee, Joe. So they're Canadians' version of the 91 Topps. So let's check this out and let's see what we got. Gum does actually look pretty good, but we're not eating gum this time around. So we'll start off with Jose Rio, Steve Farr, Pete O'Brien, Stan Belinda, and Tommy Lasorda. So you'll see the backs. They do look kind of like what a Topps Tiffany would look like, but you'll see down at the bottom of it, it'll say printed in Canada. O-Pee-Chee's been around they were around for a while. A lot of the early to mid 80s and 90s. Yeah, especially Canadian gum. Darren Lewis, and see now, since they didn't produce a Topps traded set, they would say down at the bottom, like on the Darren Lewis card here, that says, now with the Giants in the day that he was traded. There's a Kurt Miller first draft pick. We're going to be looking for the Chipper Jones with that exact same thing with a #1 draft pick. Chris Gwynn, Tony Gwynn's brother. Ramon Martinez, Mike Stanley, and Matt Young. They might have gotten permission from Topps to do that. I'm not 100% for sure. Don Robinson, Jim Abbott, Roger McDowell, Tim Burtis. There's Hall of Famer Robin Yount. That's a nice one. Put that over there. Mike Morin's off that pack. Yeah, O-Pee-Chee, I think, was a Maine hockey. Well, being from Canada, you know, that's their sport of choice. So, well, I mean, with outside of the Blue Jays and when the Expos were there, they didn't have much of baseball. So there's Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, Jim Gantner. There's Thigpen, record breaker, when he saved 57 games for the Sox that year. So you'll also see on the back here, like of the record breakers, it'll have the English version and the French version. I am not fluent in French, so not even going to try. Yeah, behind curling. Yeah, exactly. Gum is sticking to these just a little bit. Just hope we don't get a star or something with the gum stain on the back. We got John Olerud, Wally Joyner, Bill Sampson, John Franco. There's a George Brett record breaker. Keith Comstock and Luis Quinones. Yeah, usually less cards in the sets. They do, I think you're right, they do favor the Canadian-born players, but they definitely can't omit some of the major stars from baseball, otherwise nobody would buy this product. So we got Jeff Pico, there's a Barry Larkin All-Star card, Hall of Famer, Ivan Calderon, Moises Alou, Tom Brookins, Kevin Mitchell, Ruben Sierra, and Shane Mack. Yeah, imagine that, Canadians being cheap. Shoot, they give away free health care. I'm not gonna. Sorry, John, you're taking the hit there. Tony Pena, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. That's a nice one. David Wells, Kent Merker, Tom Kelly, and Bobby Thigpen All-Star card. Well, Sid's taking the hit for us that time around. Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer. Joe Carter, Hall of Famer. Matt Williams, Frank Viola, Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. There is the Mark Whitten rookie card. I don't know if O-Pee-Chee had the error card or not, where his hand's outside the border over here. I don't believe that there is. Hey, Fitzy, what's going on? And then off that pack with Will Clark. Not even going to bother. So we got Greg Cardette, Dickie Thon, Jamie Navarro, Charlie Leibrandt, Sparky Anderson, Luis Rivera, and Mark Lemke. I don't know. It might have been. I know Leaf and Donruss had that. I don't know if you call it a agreement. There's a Ricky Henderson All-Star card. Tommy Gregg, where they were allowed to print the exact same card, just put the different designation on it. Because I remember like 87 Donruss, 88 Donruss. The Leaf cards were identical to them, but they just had the Leaf designation on it instead. There's Dave Parker. There's the Hawk Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. And Bernard Gilkey. Just for you, John. That is the Gilkey rookie card. Next pack, we start with Spanky LaValliere, Darryl Irvine, Jeff Reed, Blackjack McDowell, Paul Merrick, and Scott Geralds. Jeff Hamilton, Mitch Webster, Mike Fetters, a Matt Williams All-Star card, Kent Howell, Kevin Wickander. Hey Ethan, what's going on? Glad you can pop in for a little bit. So we start with Mike Kingery, Dave Stieb, Kevin Seitzer, Paul O'Neill, Andy Van Slyke, Pete Smith, and Stump Mitchell. Kevin Elster, Denny Martinez. There's a Delino DeShields Gold Cup card. Terry Kennedy. There's the Wizard Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. Rex Hudler, Glenn Braggs, and Mike Marshall. Dude, the horse is freaking amazing, Joe. He definitely needs to make more appearances. Jay Howell, Willie Randolph, Mickey Tettleton, now with the Tigers, Dave Righetti, Mike Doon, Xavier Hernandez. Yeah, the annoying roommate. Rick Russell, Glenn Allen Hill, Gary Sheffield, Omar Navarez, Mark Newfield, first draft pick, Jimmy Leland, Julio Valera finished off that pack. Storm Davis, taking the gum, Mel Hall, Ronnie Gant, John Dobson, Geronimo Pena, Danny Jackson, Kurt Young. You can seriously hear the cat. I've shut the door, I've kept him out, and you can still hear him. Julio Ortiz, Mike Greenwell. So is that Mr. Ed then, Joe? Tim Burke, Lee Stevens, Mark Davidson, Bob Welch All-Star card. You'll look back in 1990, you won 27 games. That is unheard of nowadays. Most guys, if they win 20 games, then it's almost like they're a lock for the Cy Young. Hey, truth be told, I have not pulled the Dave Justice yet. Wisconsin is cold. Scott Radinsky Gold Cup. Today's weather was, I think, in the mid-30s with 25-mile-an-hour winds. We did fortunately dodge the snowstorm that ended up going south into Illinois and Indiana. That was actually supposed to be, or Ben McDonald, supposed to hit us. They were talking originally 8 to 12 inches of snow, but fortunately the winds from the north pushed that further south. So, but they're talking 40 degrees by sometime next week. So, Mark Guthrie, Ernie Witt. Nope, no chippers yet. Hall of Famer Lee Smith, Frank White, Milt Kyler, Ed Nunez, first draft pick Dan Wilson, and Mike Henneman. Next pack, we start with Chuck Carey, Nails Lenny Dykstra, Bobby Witt, whose boy is now in the major leagues, Bobby Witt Jr., Carmelo Martinez, Joe Bover, and Hall of Famer Harold Baines. I am in the south central part of Wisconsin. I know where East Troy is. I used to drive there when I had to go to the airport. Ozzie Canseco, Ray Langford. There's Cal Ripken. Nice looking Ripken there. A little off-centered left to right, but not too bad. Back is very clean. That's a nice one. Charlie O'Brien and Jay Buhner. Yes, the 76 Ryan is one of the cards I am missing out of that set. Vince Coleman, Kurt Stillwell, Mark Karen, Derek May, Jim Lefebvre, Templeton, and Bobby Bowe. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen my mail video, I went to a card show over the weekend and picked up a 76 Topps set for $50, and it was only missing 23 cards. Jeff McKnight, Terry Steinbach, there's Tommy Glavine, Hall of Famer, Sean Abner, there's the Kevin Moss record breaker, and Hall of Famer Edgar Martinez. That was a sweet pickup, and after going through it and I found out what cards I was missing, Yeah, they're definitely the stars out of that set, but you know, I can pick those up as I need to and as I can to finish out that set. There's Kirby Puckett, Kurt Wilkerson, Juan Augusto. Next pack, we got Steve Balboni, Hal Morris Gold Cup card. There's a Dwight Evans. There's a Barry Bonds. Not a Hall of Famer, but I think within the next couple years, him and Clemens will both make it in. Austin Farmer, what's going on, buddy? Still working on your package. Dennis Boyd. Yeah, Alex Fernandez rookie card was a hot card back in the early 90s. Brady Anderson, Greg Smith, Dennis Lamp, and Mike Sims. Next pack we start with Trevor Wilson, Tom Foley. That was Kurt Schilling, now with the Astros. Terry Mulholland, Big Daddy Cecil Fielder, Tom Henneke, Brad Arnsberg, and Rick Dempsey. Like checklist took a hit there. Gerald Perry, Dave Stewart. There's the Dennis Eckersley, Mike Aldretti, Dennis Cook, Brett Main, and there is the checklist. This pack's going to have the Justice. Yeah, it's only a checklist, right? Jeff Treadway, there's Dante Bichette, Rafael Ramirez, Milt Thompson, Danny Tartable, Dave Smith, Jeff Manto, Jeff Parrott, Todd Zeal. That would have been a hot card back in '91. No, Austin, I don't think I've ever heard you say that. Another checklist taking it. Benny Santiago, Gary Ward, Mark Knudsen, Rich Garces, Future Stars, and Junior Noba. Next pack, we start with Glenn Davis, Carney Lansford, Dave Valley, Steve Lake, BJ Surhoff, Travis Fryman, and Scott Scudder. So we got 2 packs left. We haven't found Chipper yet. Yep. Steve Cersei's taking the gum there. Got Craig Worthington, Mookie Wilson, Scott Bradley, Steve Wilson. There's second-year big unit Randy Johnson. That's a nice one. Sid Campusiano and Jose Mesa. Kevin Reimer, you're taking the gum hit there. Paul Gibson, Bobby Cox, Matt Sanarto, Jody Reed, Karkovice, Randy Veras, Greg Harris. And last pack of the night, can't escape him. We saw John pull him earlier today, the Chris Sabo. So guys, that'll do it for this rip of 1991 Topps O-Pee-Chee. Unfortunately, we did not find the Chipper Jones or the Dave Justice or the Mark McGuire for that matter. That's a PC guy of mine, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you leave a like, comment, let me know what you guys think. Give me some ideas on what else you'd like to see ripped. Yeah, no chipper. That's a bummer. But also, if anybody's putting together any of these, these oddball sets and stuff like that that I open up, let me know. And if I've got the cards that you need, we get something worked out. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And until next time, later.